Hello, my fellow Fire Emblem fans, or people who do not like Fire Emblem. I'm here to tell you why liking Engage or getting excited for Engage is a bad idea, and why you shouldn't give your money to them, and preferably, you should just give it to me. Reason number 1, Alear. We've had some questionable designs for lords in the past, but let me tell you, Alear takes the cake for stupid-looking lord-looking ass, with his big ol' shoes and his baggy pants. But I think the biggest crime is definitely going to be his hair color. Now look at it, it's a mix of red and blue. Who the hell has blue hair? I don't think we've ever had a lord in the series that had blue hair, and I don't really like this trend. I think if this was a more natural color, it'd be a lot more appealing to the majority of the audience. You know, maybe something like black or magenta. Reason number 2, the plot. The plot looks basic and simple and lighthearted, and we don't need that. We need something more deep and complex, and something that we're probably never going to understand or doesn't even make any sense. I think Three Houses is probably the best example of a plot done super well. As you can see in numerous supports where everybody is depressed, or you have bangers such as I don't think Engage is going to compare. Reason number 3, the visuals. Okay, listen. The Switch may not be the most powerful, given that it's a $200 machine, but if it's looking worse than my $2,000 PC, I think we have a bit of an issue. Just look at the latest game from the Switch versus whatever I just pulled up back from 2014 or 2013 or whatever the data was from. It's pretty staggering which game looks a lot better. In fact, I think Nintendo should just hire the man who did this instead of whoever did this. Reason 4, lack of representation. Intelligent Systems could do a better job at representing their cast. I mean, take Three Houses for example. They have a bunch of dogs and cats everywhere. We only have humans in Engage so far. I think it's clearly indicative of what kind of narrative they're really trying to pull with this game, and personally, I don't stand for it, and neither should you. Reason number 5, unoriginal character designs. I could just show you one photo real quick, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Look at this. We've already had characters that look like this in the past. They're basically just rehashing old designs because they don't really have any new ideas these days. I get that making character designs can be difficult, but this is basically just plagiarism. Nintendo, listen, I'll give you some help right here. I am not a character designer, but I think I can make this look a bit more original. See, how's this look? Reason number 6. Three Houses exist. We all know going into this that nothing is ever really going to top Three Houses because it's basically perfect in every regard. However, given that they both share the same console, I don't think it's really worth getting Engage, mainly because you could already get Three Houses and you could get DLC with it. With Engage, it's just the game, meaning that there's just less content overall. And even if it looks genuinely better, or the gameplay is better, and the characters are better, and the story is better, and exploration is better, I still think Three Houses is a better product. And before you ask, wait, are you just being biased because you like Three Houses? No, I'm being biased because I hate Engage. Reason number 7, Three Houses exist. Engage looks like it's only going to have one overarching story instead of 4 plot points split between 4 routes. And personally, I think they need to give us more stories to work with. I don't think one overarching story is going to settle our cravings, whereas Three Houses at the very least gave us 4 separate stories. Hell, it's even in the name, Three Houses. Albeit all the maps were recycled and you have to replay a good chunk of it to get to the next part. But that aside, wait, actually, was Three Houses any fun? Reason number 8. The gameplay. It's pretty much just Fire Emblem, and I don't really know anybody who's buying a Fire Emblem game just to play Fire Emblem. If I wanted to play a Fire Emblem game, I'd just go and buy Mario. I think Mario is a better representation for video games as a whole, because you don't really need to use any sort of brain power to play it. With Fire Emblem, you actually have to think, and I don't think anybody really wants to do that. Reason number 9, it costs $60. Now, before you call me out on this one, let me just tell you something. We already have a free Fire Emblem game. You can get it on your phone.
Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones, right?
And it's much worse. Plus, unlike Engage, you may actually develop a gambling addiction. And with Engage, you just get the full product. I don't know why anybody would want that. Reason number 10. I couldn't think of a 10th reason, but I need to close out the video, so here's a picture of Reinhardt throwing a rat. Did you know Three Houses exist?